industrialized. Of course, we are faced with many problems, and for many of our policymakers, technology is really way down the list. But I guess they are making a mistake if they don't correct this their mindset. They should give a lot of priority to research and development in providing our government research institutions with funds, our academic institutions, even the private institutions, so we can have more science and engineering graduates, and we have a high level of technological know-how.
Yan. Thank you very much. That's Attorney Ignacio S. Sapalo of the Sapalo, Veles, Bundang, and Bulilan Law Office speaking to us about the patents and also the status of inventions right here in the country. Please stay tuned. We'll be back here on IP on TV.
Everything we listen to, everything we watch, everything we read, everything we wear. Behind all our favorite things, there is an author, an artist, an inventor. Genuine, real, original. Pushing the limits of imagination and innovation for our comfort, our enjoyment. Making life interesting. Enjoy their efforts. Respect them. They help shape our world. Everything we listen to, everything we watch, everything we read, everything we wear. Behind all our favorite things, there is an author, an artist, an inventor. Genuine, real, original. Pushing the limits of imagination and innovation for our comfort, our enjoyment. Making life interesting. Enjoy their efforts. Respect them. They help shape our world.
Good morning. Welcome back to IP on TV. I'm still your host, Attorney Sarah Jane Sugitan, and this time I'm being joined by Attorney Elizabeth Pulumbarit, the head of the Intellectual Property Office of the University of the Philippines, Manila. Good morning, ma'am.
Morning.
Ayan, yung pong IPO dun sa loob ng UP Manila, I think this is rarely heard, no? I think the UP Manila is one of the first to have this office within the system.
Yes, all constituent universities of the UP system has an IP office, except that probably the more active ones are coming from the three campuses, UP Manila, because we focus on the life sciences, meaning medicine, pharma, health, and well-being of the public. That's why we have the National Institutes of Health, we have the Philippine General Hospital, which is our teaching hospital, and of course the National Institutes of Health. I mentioned that earlier. The other two campuses would be from UP Diliman and UP Los Baños.
I heard earlier po in your report that of the 100% patent filings, 5% lang ang Filipino filings, everything else is local. How do you feel about that statistics?
We wanted it sana reverse, but it would probably take time and better awareness on the part of our inventors that it pays to have your patent registered, your utility model registered, kasi when these are registered, more innovations will be made and more inventors will be encouraged to go to IPO and avail of the IP system.
Kayo po sa UP Manila, do you patent your own researches and the inventions po na nagaganap sa loob ng universidad?
Iyon ang sinasabi sa aming IPR policy, and we are doing that. But as of now, meron pa lang yata kaming kokonte compared with Diliman. Diliman has more. Of course, our medicinal plant products have been protected, no, under the IP system way back in the 1990s. And we are now reaping the benefits of those registrations.
UP Manila manages or owns a lot of licenses po, katulad ng sinasabi niyo sa report kanina. Ano-ano po ba yung mga yon, and please explain them.
We are now managing itong ibang technologies, but let me just emphasize na yung patents and ibang IPR niyan are with DOST. And it was only after the effectivity of RA number 155 o yung Tech Transfer Law of 2009 that these IPRs had been transferred to UP Manila as the research institution of these technologies. And kaya kami ngayon, ang may-ari na, kami na rin na nagla-license. But as I've mentioned nga, during the time of DOST, they have been successful in this. May 24 licenses na na-issue to 8 licenses coming from the private sector.
Ano-ano po yung mga technology na yon na pag may-ari ng UP Manila?
Ito yung mga medicinal plant products. Siguro familiar kayo doon, yung Lagundi tablet, Lagundi pediatric syrup, Sambong tablet, Acapulco lotion, Yerba Buena lotion, meron din kaming Atis lotion, meron ding iba-iba pang products na coming from plants which are endemic in the Philippines, o yung parte ng ating tinatawag na TK or traditional knowledge. Kasi tayo, yung mga herbularyo tayo, ilang daang taon na yan. Pero ito, anecdotal. Ang ginawa ng UP Manila as researcher, dahil meron kaming College of Medicine, meron kaming PGH, tingnan natin kung pwede bang clinically proven, scientifically safe and sound itong mga dahon na to, na hindi lang sabi-sabi kasi nagkunda ka ng clinical trial. Kumuha ka ng 1,000 pasyente para i-test yan. At ang sabi nga ng study na yon, ito yung mga gamot, itong Lagundi syrup, itong Lagundi tablet, itong Sambong tablet na to, safe. Nakakagaling siya. Ang tao, hindi na kailangan bumili siguro ng mahal na biologicals. Kasi na-process na natin ng safe saka effective itong mga dahon na to para maging mabisang gamot. Yun.
Ayan. So ano po yung parang dynamics o working relationship ng UP Manila with DOST and IPO Phil?
Kami were always grateful to DOST because DOST is the tireless partner and funder of the research activity. Sa private sector naman, meron nga kaming produkto pero kung ito ay nasa shelf lang at ito hindi magiging kapakit-pakinabang sa pasyente, baliwala yung research na yon. So kailangan namin ng private sector kasi nasa amin na yung produkto, pero siguro wala kaming pera, wala kaming capacity na i-manufacture to o ibenta. Kailangan merong mas mahusay na negosyante na makakaproduce, makakabenta ng produkto na to para yung mga pasyente natin, yung mga nangangailangan ng mabisang gamot, safe na gamot na galing sa UP Manila Research, makuha nila. Parang this is safe, cheaper, accessible medicine for most of our people.
So, yung UP Manila po bukas na mag-license sa mga manufacturer o doon po sa may capacity to manufacture this medicine?
Oo, meron na kaming na-license na this year. Meron pa kaming 7 applicants. Kahit sino naman pwede. Pero kung hindi ka naman entrepreneur, wala ka namang manufacturing plant, wag na. Kasi babayad kayo sa amin ng application fee. Sayang.
Sayang, ayan. So, ano pa po yung mga future projects ng UP Manila na kailangang abangan ng ating mga viewers?
Ganito po. Kasi po, meron po kaming project ngayon with IPO Philippines. Meron po kaming project para itayo yung patent library. Para po yung mga researchers natin, estudyante natin, na nangangailangan ng information about patents, meron na po kaming patent library before the end of the year. Ito po ay sa tulong din ng IPO Philippines. Ang mas importante po, 10 na mga scientists and researchers from UP Manila are now undergoing training with IPO Philippines and WIPO. Ito po yung World Intellectual Intellectual Property Office. Nag-aaral po sila ngayon, part of capacity building of UP Manila, na yung po mga doktor namin, makakagawa na ng application sa patent. Kasi po, yung mga abogado, kasing husay lang ng mga nagbibigay sa kanila ng information. This time po, kung ang ating mga doktor ay marunong nang gumawa ng patent application, tutulong na lang yung abogado, baka po mas marami tayong maipatent. At maproteksyonan po yung mga inbensyon na hindi lang magiging kapaki-pakinabang sa mga pasyente, sa mga Pilipino, kundi magiging kapaki-pakinabang din sa mga inventor para yung inventor natin magkaroon ng initiative, ng motivation para mag-imbento pa ng mas marami, mas mahusay, mas magaling na produkto para sa ating pasyente po.
Ayan. Thank you very much, Attorney Elizabeth Pulumbarit of UP Manila.
With more than 100 years of experience, the Madrid system has facilitated businesses in establishing more than 1 million marks worldwide. Trademark owners enjoy a flexible and cost-effective single procedure to protect simultaneously their mark in more than 80 countries, or by selecting a few, according to their business needs. Trademark owners simply need to fill in, from their national office, one form, in one language, pay one set of fees in one currency to obtain and modify an international registration. Trademark owners benefit from online tools to search existing marks, browse the WIPO Gazette, estimate filing costs, make e-payments and renewals, and check registration status. This unique service offered by the Madrid system eases the registration and management of a mark or a large portfolio. It empowers businesses and helps expand their market abroad. The #1 solution for international trademark registration, the Madrid system, is brought to you by the World Intellectual Property Organization.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, we would like to ask from the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry to come up on stage to give a short, speech, endorsement, song and dance. Ladies and gentlemen, Jesus Valera.
Thank you. Good evening to everyone.
Would you like a mic?
On behalf of the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, allow me to congratulate IPO Philippines for having put together this activity, which signals the serious intent and drive of our country towards the accession to Madrid Protocol. We are likewise privileged to have the top guns of WIPO Geneva, led by no less than the Deputy Director General Bingying Wang and her team. Thank you. Your presence in this conference is a testament to our country's strides towards IPR and the accession to Madrid Protocol. The Philippine Chamber of Commerce 3 years ago established for the first time a standing committee, which is the Committee on Intellectual Property, simply because it is cognizant of the fact that indeed intellectual property is critical to many of the small and medium enterprises. And in tandem with IPO Philippines and in coordination with the local chambers in all regions and major cities of our country, we immediately embraced intellectual property and integrated it into the seminars, conferences we have conducted in the past years. In October of last year, in the biggest business conference that we hold annually, the Philippine Business Conference, and with no less than our president, Benigno Aquino III, as our guest, the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry presented a resolution seeking the Philippine government to initiate measures for accession to the Madrid Protocol. We in PCCI believe